Welcome back to the Force 9's YouTube channel. Welcome back to an Andalusian adventure with Sevilla on Football Manager 2017. And in today's video, we have a league game against Elche, and then we take on Monaco in the Champions League. A bit of a grudge match from our games last season, but this time we face them in the group. So last time we kicked off Season 2 of La Liga with a draw against Las Palmas. Didn't go to plan. And as you can see, we're in the middle of the table at the moment, and then we're in September. Couple of little things added on the transfer window front. For a bit of cover in the wide areas, we've brought in Ibrahim Afellay on loan from Stoke. There really wasn't anyone else that I could have gone with what money we had. It had to be a loan signing, and Afellay was probably the better option. He's 31. He's not got very much pace, but yeah, you know, we'll play him here and there. I think he's going to be back up to Vitolo basically. On the outgoing, Cristoforo did go on loan to Vallecano, but I brought him back just because I prefer him to be training with our squad. And while I can't register him for the team this season, in the second half of the season, he will come in. Because, yeah, we are really lacking in options at the moment. I think our team is worse than it was last year, which I don't know how I've managed to do that. Before we get into today's games, let's have a look at the goals from the games off screen. Bakambu. Still running forward is Cedric Bakambu, and Soldado was completely unmarked, and his shot hits the bar and goes in, and Villarreal lead with less than 10 minutes played. Mariano finds Walter Montoya. Great ball. Montoya, can he put the cross in? He can. And Vieto's there with the close range finish, and it's an equaliser with 33 minutes played. Ibora and Zonzi. And then Zonzi, he was fouled there by Soriano, who's already been booked. And Soriano's going to get a sending off here. Villarreal down to 10 men in the 55th minute. Montoya to Steven Nzonzi. That's a great floating ball to Vitolo. Varela on the header. It's fallen to Vieto! And on the hour, Sevilla take the lead. Vieto with his second of the game. Late burst here, maybe Soldado. No, that is full time. Villarreal 1, Sevilla 2. Alcacer passes out wide to Sergio Roberto. And here is Alcacer. And Barcelona break the deadlock. 79th minute. Sevilla have been defending well, but they've been broken down at last. I think this will be the end of the game here. Sevilla unable to score today. And that is full time. Sevilla 0, Barcelona 1. Feixa to Pizzi. Here is Jonas. Now Salvio. Salvio with the ball into the area. It's taken a deflection, and Jonas is there with a finish. 39 minutes played. Benfica leads in Spain. Mariano with a throw in here. And Gerard's been brought down on the edge of the box by Samaris. And it's a penalty. 75 minutes on the clock. And Vitolo with a chance to equalise for Sevilla. And he sends the keeper the wrong way, and that is 1-1. Sevilla finally with an equaliser. Ball's cleared by Pozzo, and that will be full time. There it is. Sevilla 1, Benfica 1. Champions League starts off with a draw. Casemiro out wide to Nacho. Now it is Kroos. Kroos to Benzema. And Benzema, oh, that's a good goal. Rico maybe could have done better, but 29 minutes on the clock. Real Madrid lead. The ball is cleared, and that is full time. Real Madrid 1, Sevilla 0. And Zonzi to Vieto. And Vieto running forward here. This could be a chance for a goal. Vitolo! It is in! And we finally have a goal. 93rd minute. Sevilla lead. Iñaki Williams on the ball, but the whistle's going to blow any second for full time. And that is it. Sevilla 1, Athletic Bilbao 0. Yeah, so very symmetrical, our results off screen. Win, loss, draw, loss, win. So, yeah, at least it looks nice from that point of view. In terms of results, it doesn't. 2 wins out of 5. But, yeah, Real Madrid and Barcelona, always going to be difficult. Unfortunately, we lost both of those. We drew against Benfica. I think our group is harder than we think it is. Benfica were the top seed in our group because they won the Portuguese Liga. But, yeah, it's going to be difficult. Today we've got Monaco. It's an away game. It's going to be even harder, I think. We've got Elche today. Elche have actually had a really good start. They were promoted from the second league. And at the moment, they're in 7th place. They're doing well. I think they've only recently lost some games because they started off unbeaten. They defeated Real Madrid, something we couldn't do. So, yeah, they're not to be taken lightly at all. So the team is kind of tired because we have just played literally like a couple of days before. As you can see, we only played Athletic on the Thursday, which is strange. I'm not quite sure why that is. But yeah, we'll make some changes here. We'll bring Nzonzi back in for Iborra. I think form-wise, there's not a great deal of people doing badly, so I'm not too bothered about that. End of last episode, we did experiment with a much narrower formation, but again, we may have more central options than we have wide options, but still not enough to implement that tactic. So this is the team that is going to play today, so let's send them out. Do we put Gonzalez on actually? Let's bring Iborra back in. Iborra is much better as an anchor man, so we'll send that team out. And let's see if we can get a good result against Elche here. They've lost 2 on the trot, so we'll see what we can do. Now, I don't know any of Elche's team, really. I'm not sure if I recognise any of these guys. Sergi Canos, is that? Sergi Canos, yeah, he's on loan from Everton. That's interesting. Canos plays for Everton now, the former Liverpool, youngster, I guess. Right, apparently we are the favourites. That makes sense seeing as they've just been promoted, but they haven't had a bad start to the season. I mean, they're doing better than we are. We're in 11th at the moment. They're 7th. And what sort of pitch is this? Come on. Are you serious? How are you supposed to play on this? Maybe this is why they're winning games, because they've got a ridiculous pitch. With the pitch this short, what do you do? Exploit the middle or the flanks? I've got no idea. But, yeah, this has flummoxed me. I'm not quite sure what to make of this. Here's Sarabia. Vazquez. He's been dispossessed by Mattia. I mean, there's so little space between the goals that goalkeepers could just easily score. There's probably only about 80 yards long. Vieto gets a shot away, and Juan Carlos is forced into a save. We've got a corner here. Vazquez to take it. And it's not a very good one. Alenia heads clear. Parejo wins the header there. Good work. But here's Alenia again, and that's a poor pass, and Radu picks it out. Now it's Vitolo to Vieto. Go on, Vieto. Puts a shot away. Another save. We're threatening at the moment. We've got more shots than them, but none of them have been, decent chances. Parejo with a free kick. Hits the post. It is cleared. We've been a much better team. I mean, Elche have had a few shots, but I think we are dominating the game. I think if we score, we'll be on top. We'll still come out of this match with a win today. Some of them look delighted. We'll leave it at that. What can we do about this pitch? Like, how can we exploit it the best? I'm not quite sure. Vazquez having another quiet game. Vieto's also quiet. Oh, great. Brilliant. Vitolo's injured. One of the few good left-sided players we have. Affley is going to have to come on. He has played once so far, but again, that was off the bench as well. In fact, no, I think he started that game and then came off. But we've been forced into a substitution. I was going to make one, but not that one, because Vazquez and Vieto have been poor today. 69 minutes played. Still no goals. We've had 18 shots. None of them have gone in. We're going to encourage the team. And I think we're going to get Vieto off and bring on Moreno, who hasn't scored in a while. Not from the end of last season. He's yet to score this season. But we'll get him up top. See how much luck we have. We've had 19 shots. And Vieto hasn't managed to score, but hopefully today... Now Radu's in... No, if Radu's injured, that is a problem, because we have no natural left-backs. I think Gonzalez might be natural, but I'm not sure. What was it? Did it say? Thigh injury, right. Vazquez is having a terrible time. He's on a 6.3. And Zonzi can't play there. Alright, we're going to have to get Radu off, because he's injured. I don't want to risk him. Right, so Gonzalez will have to play on the left. Let's go wing back defend. We'll have to leave Vazquez in. I've changed him to Ongonch. I didn't mean to do that, but why not? It's going to be a goalless draw, I think, here, because it's not been the best of games. We defended okay, but going forwards, we just haven't really... we haven't threatened them as much. With 21 shots, 12 of those went on target. That's just not good enough. Rami to Iborra, back to the goalkeeper. Pareja. And that's full time. Elche nil, Sevilla nil. Very... And lots of shots in this game, but none of them doing very well. I'm having a chat with Vazquez because he's been poor so far. He's offered very little. Vitolo is out for 3 weeks with a damaged kneecap. Radu we should have back for the Monaco game, so that's good. But yeah, Moreno hasn't scored in 11 games. Can we chat with him about this yet? Because it was too early in the season. Here we go. Right. You haven't scored many recently, but I have every faith in you to get back to scoring ways. Even Vieto's been doing poorly at the moment. Lots of 6.5s. I just saw a B squad result. I've gone onto their schedule and they've not done very well. They've only won once, which is pretty awful. I've actually been making some changes to some of our coaching. The first team coaching is fantastic. Look at that. We've got the best coaching and the best scouting and the best physios in the league. That's really good. The Atletico staff, it's above average. That's okay for most part anyway. Man management is a bit below average. But yeah, they're okay there. The C squads, it's getting there. I've added a couple of coaches. It's very, very difficult to get people that want to coach in the C squad. They all want to coach in the under-19s. But as soon as you suggest like a Sevilla C coach, they don't want to know. It's like interest goes down to none. And if you try and force it in a Sevilla C, they'll be like, oh, you've backed me into a corner. I don't want to continue anymore. So it's extremely hard to get coaches for your B and C squads. Okay, Leverkusen beat Liverpool 6-4. Let's move on from that. Okay, so Monaco v Sevilla. The other game in the group, Benfica host Besiktas, the Turkish side in our group. And so far, Monaco have 3 points. They defeated Besiktas by 1 goal. And then Benfica and Sevilla obviously drawing in the game at the Sanchez Pizjuan. Now with Vitolo injured, we have Affalay to bring in. Now also, we have Alejandro Pozzo, the youngster, and he is able to play. So, given that we're short on wide options, I think we bring him in. Have him on the bench. He did come off the bench against Benfica as well. He is a bit unhappy at the moment, to be fair, because I rejected quite a few bids for him. As you can see, he's wanted by only Getafe at the moment, but I had bids from Manchester United and Chelsea and Arsenal, I think Juventus. They were all like sort of 2 million-ish. He's got a 3.5 million release clause, but they were offering like less than 2 million, so I was rejecting him, and he wasn't very happy about that. And we can't offer him a new deal because he's unhappy. Although we can now, so yeah, we'll have to do that after this game. Now, Radu can play, but he is really not in the condition to play. So, can we bring on... Now, also, I didn't register Akiyemi, so we can't play him at left back. So, we're stuck with Gonzalez at the moment. We will have Radu on the bench just in case we need him, like if it's absolutely necessary. We could bring Montoya back in for the right-hand sides. What's Carlos Never like? Is he any good at all? No. Okay, I think this is the best we're going to do with what we have. Actually, no, we'll bring Mariano in for Debussy. Now, they've got Falcao and Germain up top. They've got Lamar, Yann Villa, Moutinho, Cafu, Jorge, Hemerson, Glick, and Sidibe, and Subasic. You know, we've faced Monaco a lot. One player I have not seen is Mbappe. Where is he? Kylian Mbappe has moved to Fenerbahce on loan. What? Okay, so obviously Monaco do not think much of Mbappe on this game. He went to Sassuolo, did not do very well there in 6 appearances. He's got his first goal for Fenerbahce. I'm going to scout him. I probably won't be able to get him. But Mbappe not doing as much on this game as he is in real life. He is some player in real life. I forgot to do a team talk. Let's not worry about that. Let's jump straight into the game. Let's do a team talk now. Let's passionately encourage the team. Well, so far we haven't had a single highlight. We're 35 minutes in and literally nothing's happened. There have been 5 shots amongst both teams, but we haven't seen any of them. Half time, nothing's happened. Not a single highlight. Yeah, take revenge. They're motivated. That's good. Not playing too well. Sarabia, you're not doing enough for me, buddy. Come on. Right. No, won't make any changes just yet. Right, let's try and control the game. We're retaining possession. I don't think we should be pumping it in. Let's clear it to the flanks. That's it for now. We're on control as well. Let's try and do something in this game. Or either team do something. Come on. Let's see some football here. Here is Vazquez to Mariano. Well, that's the end of that. Alright, let's see some football, please. Monaco made a double change. Moutinho and Lamar are off. 55 minutes. Here we go. Sarabia with a free kick. And it's in! Rami! We've taken the lead in France. Moves us to second in the group. And the first highlight of the game is a free kick. and it's a goal for us. I'll take it. Sarabia floating in the free kick, and then Rami with the was it Iborra or was it Rami? It was Iborra. I thought it was Rami, but there you go. Iborra with it was on the left foot. I think Rami went for the header but didn't get there, and Iborra tapped it in with his left foot. So we have a goal, but Radamel Falcao's on the ball here. Here is Bruma, and Bruma shoots wide from a tight angle. 59 minutes played. I'm going to make a substitution. Vieto, he's had one too many for poor games. I'm dropping him. We're going to bring Moreno in, and also Vasquez. You haven't done enough for me. Ilicic on. Let's see some changes here. I mean, let's go for a 2-0. Come on, double our lead. It may well come down to head-to-head. I don't know if it's head-to-head or goal difference. I can never remember. They've just scored. It was a Sidibe with a free kick. And it's 1-1. That lead lasted about 10 minutes. It was a Jibril Sidibe with the free kick. Rico should have covered that. About halfway through the second half here. We're still on control. We are having plenty of possession. Monaco with more shots, though. We're playing okay. We're not doing too badly at all. Last 10 minutes of the game. And Zonzi is absolutely exhausted. We'll put Carrizo in defensive midfield and do that. Last 10 minutes of the game. I'll take a draw at this point. We're away in France. I think a draw is okay. Benfica are beating Besiktas though at the moment. So we will be in third place. We need to pick up some wins in this group. Otherwise we won't be going through. And that is full time. Monaco 1, Sevilla 1. It took a while to get going. But at the end of the day, we did get a draw, which is okay. I'm going to say you were unlucky. I don't want to say we were poor. But I think unlucky is about right. So from 2 games, we have 2 points. And we have Besiktas next. It's going to be a tough group, this. Tougher than I thought it would be. Okay, so yeah, Mbappe looks like a really good prospect. But they want a lot of money for him. They want, upwards of 30 million pretty much. We're not going to be getting him. Okay, so what do we have coming up then? We've got Besiktas in a later game. We've got 4 away games in a row coming up. Towards the end of October, start of November. That's pretty crazy. We've got 3 home games in a row coming up. We've got Malaga, Besiktas on our other group game, and Getafe. But I think next episode we will take on Celta Vigo in La Liga, and then we will probably do that Besiktas game. I'll try and get to those games. We'll play 5 off screen. I always like to try and get 5 games done off screen. And then, yeah, next episode we'll try and get to Celta Vigo, and then we'll take on Besiktas. That's going to do it for today, though. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Leave in the comments. If you want to see videos as and when they're turned up on YouTube, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next episode. We're going to travel to Turkey. So, yeah, hopefully I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.